thank the host, Mr. Majok, John Mabior. Uh, Frankly, I've never heard of Lake State Media. I just stumbled on you people talking. And strange enough, it was Dr. Aulaj with Tany Wag debating. So I didn't know that you saw me on your on your screen. I was just trying to listen to what the two are saying. Well, I'm satisfied that the two have no differences after all. They both agree that there is corruption, and Evanathan calls it a monster. It grew up into a monster in our presence. Like me, I don't deny that. I don't isolate myself.
No, I was reflecting on what
I've been a part of the system from the day one, and if there is to be accountability, I think I'll not be out of what had taken place in South Sudan. So what I would like to underline here is just very simple. The things I said are the things that exist and everybody knows them. It's only that I've aired them out, but everybody was saying all this. Even Atany himself in his own private places talks about it. After all, I wouldn't believe that Atany would differ with Awolaj on these issues of how we are governing this country, because I thought they were great friends. And even the day your warrant was released, Dr. Awolaj, I stumbled on Atany in Palm Tree Hotel, I think. He greeted me and then he told me, come and greet my friends. Well, when I entered, I didn't see you, but all the secretariat or members of your the dialogue group were there, were inside. They included Dr. Meding, Maniam, and I think there were about 4 people. But I knew that there was warrant out for your arrest. There was another 4th person. So I greeted them, and then I went out. And when I heard that you were wanted, I felt that maybe you were hiding in that hotel under your friend's protection. And actually, even a rumor came out that it was Atany who smuggled you out, that took you to the UN airport.
That's the rumor targeting me, actually.
I'm not targeting you. These were the things that were being said. So when I saw you people talking, I didn't see that there were any difference between you. We all agree that there's something wrong. Now, as a liberator and a political commissar in the movement, I was taught to believe that people do not go for revolution because a certain general is angry or a president is angry. There must be subjective and objective conditions that can force people to take up arms or to ask for a revolution. They exist in Southern Sudan, like they existed in the autonomous South Sudan when we took up arms. We were not following John Garang or following Konatem or Gaitut. Everybody has his own grievances with the system. And that's how all we converged and when we organized ourselves, because the subjective conditions that Khartoum was dangerous for us. The Arabs were not good people. There are so many subjective conditions. They were one time slave masters. That can make you hate a certain ethnic group, and especially when they are in power. Objective conditions are economic situation of the people which they exist now. Now, for instance, there is a stagnation, there is no development, there are no schools, there are no health centers. These are objective conditions that any conscious citizen can fight to get these rights. You cannot be stagnated while you see others moving so fast. Now, for us, we who liberated this country and have been in it for all these years, we did not actually take up arms only for the Arabs to go. No. Even now that the Arabs have gone, we still have issues that we took up arms still with us here. Marginalization did not go with the Arabs. So we still have a problem of illiteracy, we still have a problem of health. All things that constitute a good living do not exist. Those are enough as objective conditions for anybody to ask himself. Now, I was asked a certain question: why are you talking up now when you did not talk before? I don't think if anybody knows my history, I've always been talking. To the extent even I lose my membership of the movement one time. Because what I see as the truth, I always say it. And I thought that you were of that sort also. Now, taking advantage of me now, of what I said, to be arguing in such a way that to excite the authority, to take measures on me, it will never hold water. You have your own problems that you must handle. Attenuation liberation is not over. I know the president is a good man, and both of you all agree he's a good person, but some people took advantage of him. And at least I will talk to you about two groups who are responsible for all our problems. And I've already mentioned them in my last speech. The enemies we identified when we were fighting, and they were embodied in our manifesto, were the bourgeoisie and bourgeoisified elites. Who are the bourgeoisie? These are business cartel. And we came from the bush, and we know they are our real enemies. Should we allow them to thrive among us? Likely we are still going to have a problem, because they would be eating the biggest part of the cake in a liberation where they never even participated. The other group was a group created by the transitional government. When we went to Khartoum for 5 years, and then the kind of relation that existed between the SPLM and the National Congress, when we broke away, the National Congress came with clear directives from their bosses that they must infiltrate the SPLM and actually become the most important people in it. And they did it. Actually, they differ from us. When we came from the bush, we have liberated ourselves, and we were free, and there was freedom of speech, especially after Moe Sukun. There was a lot of freedom in the bush. But when we met with these brothers in the SPLM, those who came from Motamar Watani, this is where the problem started. They think they are the most loyal people to the president. They don't even see his face. They sometimes even kiss his hand or his foot, which liberators who came from the bush do not do. So they elbowed themselves into a position where they have elbowed out the liberators. And it is not too late. We just need to talk out. I may differ with Oloch I don't know what is the method of his liberation now. What kind of, would it be an armed? I've heard that he never joined the other group. But probably he believes that this situation here can be changed without necessarily shedding blood of anybody. So I was prompted to say this because I know it is not dangerous to anybody, but facts must be shown. This cartel is very dangerous, and we know them very well. And they happen to come from my own tribe. And for instance, let us take the issue of the roads. If Bol can transfer the money for the roads for building now a complex, a mall, which is believed to be going to be the biggest mall in Africa, in the place that used to be home and away, then why should people keep quiet? If you can use the money that were meant for the road, even for calling that conference we went in, organizing that thing for the SPLM, that money didn't come from the coffers of the government. He was the one who paid that money. And then if he can pay that, where did he get that money? It is the money for the roads that he has diverted for political activities. And these are the reasons why we are talking out. And I'm sure even if yourself, you will not support that. Now, for you to tell me that I've been in the system and I have no right to say this and this, what is secret in Southern Sudan? There's nothing. We see everything. If some members in the office of the president can even conceive a very big project going up to 52,000 without the president knowing it, like the palace being built here, and he went even to mess up the president by even including the children of the president in the contracts, in the subcontracting. These such people who do such things are the people we are fighting. Now, like when Bolmil says that, he's making the road and he chased away the Chinese, and he said he would be continuing with the road up to Wau, to Kwajok, to Awil. If he goes and he starts the road from the village of the president, leaving the rest behind, can we keep quiet? He's actually messing up the president. He's messing the president, and you have the guts even to protect him? That's not correct. It is our duty actually to protect the president. That is what has been taught to us in the bush. He is my president, he is my commander-in-chief, and I will protect him from the bourgeoisie and the bourgeoisified elites that have infiltrated the movement. That's my contribution, at least. If it were, I was not prepared for this. But hearing this, I don't think you have any differences. All that we need to say that the president always goes with the majority. If they know that if people air out what we feel is not correct, he will change. We do not need to remove him, but he has to listen to the voice of the people. And we should not allow these security organs that were trained for 5 years by Salah Ghosh to gang up with the businessmen, and then they have actually taken the president hostage. Now, actually, who is the head of the security here? Is Tut. And you know him, and you know his background. And now he's the one in charge of our own security. Do you think a real revolution who fought and that suffered in the bush can allow this to happen? We will talk out. At least this is a small contribution I can add. Otherwise, Dr. Ulrich, yours was an open letter. You did not actually address it to me. That's why I kept quiet for this period. I did not answer it because it became something for the consumption of the people of Southern Sudan, like what I did. Otherwise, constructive, not saying a lie, but saying the truth. Truth will liberate us more than a Kalashnikov at this stage of our liberation. And there is no way we can help our people until we say the truth. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you so much, Governor Alena Yeng Aleu, for giving those remarks and actually reaffirm your positions in regard to the viral clip or audio rather that went viral for the last 2 weeks now.